Louisiana beer reviews. Plumage India Pale Ale from Finch Beer Company, Chicago, Illinois. I've been to Chicago so many times. Alright. Anyway, Plumage is 6.5% alcohol, 55 IBUs. They use citra and blanc hops. What are the malts? They don't say. Some sort of pale malts, I'm sure. This is one of those stick-on labels. You know, you can kind of feel the seam. Adhesive. Best by January 18th, 2018. Now you see, the whole point that they'll make with the three-tier system is you can rely on your distributor to make sure the beer is fresh. Yeah, right, like this example. You sure can't rely on the outlet, which in this case was Martin Wine Cellar, but I can't single them out because it's everywhere. The distributor is not worrying about the dates, and I mean, that's it. So, alright, so we got an old one. Gets a 66 out of 100 on rate beer. They're not too thrilled. 72 out of 100 on Untapped. They're not exactly thrilled. And a 77 on Beer Advocate. They think it's good, I guess. I wouldn't call it good. I'd say average, but 77 out of 100. It's 77% good. Yeah, but it's 23% bad. I know what you're going to say. Yeah, but that's a rating, it's an average, it's an aggregate. You got to look at the numbers. You don't understand their scale and all that. I do understand it, really. Okay, they use a weighted score also and everything and all of this. I realize that. But look at their world-class beers. They're saying stuff, certain things are 100 out of 100. Then read the descriptions. It's just effusive praise, endless praise. Now you'll read a few reviews that'll say, it's not that great. You know, it doesn't really affect the average. All right, so I know it's an average. It's the mean score. Whoa, now that is hazy. Yeah. That is a medium off-white head and an opaque orange appearance. It is so applique. All right. I didn't expect that, to tell you the truth. Here in this warmth at 11:30 a.m. And look, we're deep into February and it's going to be 83 degrees today. I mean, it's like when we had that freeze and it got down to 18 and people's pipes were bursting and everything. Once it passed, I said, I know that's it. It's over. I just, for whatever reason, I can almost feel it, like it's not coming back. Oh, we might have some cold fronts with a little chilly weather, but I said the heat is on the way for 2018 and it is here. So spring arrived in Louisiana around the last week of January, to tell you the truth. Okay, in southeastern Louisiana. Shreveport, Monroe, North Louisiana, different ball game. It's a little weedy in the nose. Like, did they use white wheat? I'm telling you, did they use white wheat? It's like white wheat bread, sweetness, white wheat bread, and a little citrus. Usually they'll have an indication like this product contains wheat. I don't see that. Well, it smells that way. Looks kind of like Shock Top. Yeah, I'm kidding. I poured Shock Top in the can and I pretend like I was opening it. It's just Shock Top beer. No. It does look like Shock Top. Doesn't taste like it. Now on the website they're talking about, well, it's only 55 IBUs. It's mellow, like they're apologizing for it. Yeah, 6.5. I'd rather if it was 65 IBUs, but it seems like it's got a pretty good hop bitter push now. I'm over a month out of date. But these cans do seem to preserve it. I had some hardcore IPA though one time from Brewdog that was like 5 years old. 5 years old, and it still had a very strong hop bitterness. So the general rule of thumb, yeah, get them fresh because the hops can fade. Are there exceptions to that rule? My experience says yes. Sugary sweetness, some tropical fruits, bitterness, you know, hop resins. It's a high, medium to almost heavy mouthfeel, though. This is heavier than that last one I had, that Conspiracy Theory IPA, which was not enjoyable. I gave it a C-. It was just a mess, and it was well within the date. So a heavy mouthfeel, honestly, it's kind of a wet finish. Yeah. Usually these IPAs are dry, you know, medium dry to very dry. Not this one, no. So it's a little odd, honestly, but not nearly as odd as that Southern Star Conspiracy Theory. But this is way better than that. So can you get an out-of-date India Pale Ale that could have a much higher level of hop bitterness than a within-date IPA if the two are nearly the same IBU and ABV? Well, in that case you could. In this case you could, because this one is a lot better. Has more hop bitterness. Now, is it anything extraordinary or great or super delicious? Not really. It's okay. It's good. Shock Top is good. Shock Top is much cheaper, I would imagine. But I would rather drink this because I prefer IPAs over wheat ales. But all that coriander and stuff doesn't really appeal to me. But do I get palate fatigue from drinking IPAs? No. Do I get tired of drinking IPAs? No. But this one's just sort of, it's kind of bland, and I'm telling you, it's got to have wheat in it. It's sugary and it's weedy. I think it has wheat in it. Okay, all right, we've established that. That's my perception. Maybe the glory days are over, you know. But I'm not going to run through all these ones in the past that I thought were so much better, but I could run through them, believe me. But there's some current ones from New Orleans, and well, mainly New Orleans. I was going to say Baton Rouge and Central and West Louisiana, but I guess it's mainly New Orleans that are better than this, a little more exciting, have a little more pop to them, as people like to say today. Got more pop. This one's just kind of like limpid, just not a bad beer, but not much to it. And the hop action is really fading. You say, well, that could be the age. It really could be. So, gotta consider those things. But would this have been so much more fantastic if it would have been a week old? Something's telling me it probably really would not have been. I just have that feeling that the age has not made a terrifically important impact on this beer. I'll say it's a B. Minus. It's arguably good, but then I said Red's Apple Ale was a B minus, and you can go check that video out. So you know, but you don't know until you try it. So that's why I try it. People ask me all the time, what's your favorite beer? I tell them I don't really have one. What are your top 10? I don't really have a top 10. They'll say, well, what do you suggest I try? Now that's really hard to answer. I usually say, well, you know, just go try everything. don't even listen to me if I did suggest. Just go pick each one that you find seems interesting. Try them. You could do like Michael Komaroff in Brooklyn, New York. He joins us in those hangouts. He's got a notebook, and he just one of those thick notebooks, and he just writes notes for all the beers. Now, does he reference those a lot? I doubt it, but he's got it. It's all there. So you could do something like that. All right, anyway, so B-. I'm not too happy about it, but I'm not angry because I didn't pay much. So, hey, that's the way it goes. And I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to Southeastern Louisiana.